Good evening and welcome to We the People. India is often described as the surrogacy capital of the world. It's become almost par for the course for couples, heterosexual or same-sex couples from other countries, often the West, coming to India in search of a surrogate mother. Now, surrogate mothers may be as old as mythology itself when it comes to India, but many other people are saying that this remains a vastly unregulated sector. At the heart of the debate is a basic question. When you rent out a womb, when you outsource pregnancy, are you exploiting poor women? But on We the People today, we look at the philosophical questions raised by a culture that we're calling rent-a-womb. What do you say to the critics, who again say that in effect in India, when it comes to surrogate mothers, especially those picked by those who come from outside India, it's often poor women, and it's women who are doing it for money. Now, one way of looking at it is, so what? So what? I mean, it's the woman's choice. The other way of looking at it is, this is exploitative, because it is like commodifying not just the woman's body and her rights, but also the entire process of motherhood.
To begin with, it is basically helping a couple, who are somehow, like Madam said, unable to conceive or unable to carry their pregnancy. And now we are talking about Indian patients. Indian surrogacy has been prevailing over years now. But now scientific achievement has come where you can genetically parent a child.
You can create a child in a petri dish, actually.
No, but you can have the child in the petri dish only for 2 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Not for 9 months.
Yeah.
So you need a place to have a child for 9 months, and then only you can have a privilege to have a child of your own, genetically your own child, where you can see your image in the child.
So you see no ethical issues raised by this?
No, there are ethical issues. See, what was prevailing in India was, if you are childless, you adopt a child within the family, or you adopt from the adoption agencies.
Yeah.
But now the changes have come. Scientifically you can have your own child, and by taking somebody's help, who is already a mother, and she knowingly
women from economically deprived background who do this. But does that mean that it should stop, or does that mean that you safeguard their rights?
No, it doesn't mean it's you can't stop it. One thing is, human behavior cannot be stopped, but you can help set direction. You can regulate so that you can sustain the people who need work.
And we are into excellence, and no doubt we are cheaper, and we have sources available. So that's why medical tourism is coming into India.
But I think Renuka raises an interesting philosophical question, that if we're okay with telemedicine, if we're okay with medical tourism in many other areas where also people come because we're good but we're cheaper, should we get all moralistic about surrogate motherhood? I'm going to come to Nandita in just a second. We will be speaking on behalf of these women. Let's hear, I think, from
a very primitive stage. We are in a learning stage.
It's a nascent stage.
It's a nascent
stage.
And now we are not lawyers, we are doctors, but we have to act as lawyers to guide the lawyers.
But Dr. Hinduja, what should happen?
How are you going to guide in this issue? How is it your business to say that your business is assisted reproductive technology? How is